up, everybody? It's your buddy Scott Newby with Bass Brings Us Together. Thanks for stopping by. Yes, these guys are still here, but not for very long. I got some exciting news to share with you guys. I've literally got hundreds and hundreds of comments, messages, people reaching out. So let's cover a few things. Let's get started. So yes, these JTR Captivators are sticking around until December 8th. When Gene from Audioholics is coming into town that weekend, do some footage on the room, on multiple systems we have in the house, and get some cool content. Going to give him some cool experiences and show Audioholics how we do things over here at Bass Brings Us Together. He was an awesome host at his house, trying to return that favor to him. Certainly looking forward to it, and any footage that comes from that should definitely be a good time for everybody. After these leave, everything sold incredibly fast. Literally, I sold all the subs and speakers in this room in 24 hours. Absolutely unbelievable. The community certainly stepped up for helping make this possible. As you guys seen today on the group, also shared that Kat and I have now officially became RTJ and JTR dealers. And in that process, we are going to start turning the house into a showroom over the next few months. What that means basically is we will be building a full RTJ setup in this space with all new RTJ products that it will be dropping in 2026, new speakers, new subwoofers, and I'm going to share with you here in a moment of the subwoofer setup that's going to go in this room. Also in that process, we're setting up a new 2-channel setup, and the JTR Kalos system will remain intact. But we will be adding 2 surround channels to that. So basically, we are staying 100% community driven. We'll always host events. They'll be 100% free. This was just an easier transition for us to become a dealer. It helps us support our community, helps us keep everything free. We host a lot to hundreds and hundreds of people, and we just want to keep growing that community regardless of the product you use, or if you're in audio, if you're in the video, if you're in the home theater, if you're in the bass, no matter what you're in, we want you here for that. If you want to buy something that we sell, that's cool on its own, but we certainly are going to be a 100% community driven dealer. And that's always been important to Kat and I, and we've always expressed that through all of our groups and all of our gatherings. So the 3 systems that we'll have will be the JTR Kalos setup in our smaller living room. That'll be a 5.2 setup. We currently have 3 465s left, center, and right, and 2 of the Kalos 12 subs. We will be adding 2 of the 265s, so that'll be a 5.2 surround sound setup that people will be able to experience when they come over. Got a 2-channel setup that I'm still under an NDA about, but that will be a new product getting dropped in 2026 by RTJ. And then in the theater, will be new speakers and subwoofers coming from RTJ. I am under NDA under that as well. I did talk with Jeff Permanian, the owner of JTR and RTJ speakers, as he's finishing up the development of all these products and getting ready to go into production. I could at least share a little sneak peek or just my thoughts, and I am allowed to share some. So basically what we have in this room right now is 20 18-inch ported subwoofers, as you guys are familiar with the JTR Captivators. So there's 20 18s in this space, and they all see 3,000 watts. I will be moving up to, and for everybody that's been making a guess, you're right, I am going sealed. Yes, going sealed for multiple reasons. The new speakers that I will be getting built for the room are sealed, and also because we're trying to get the extension to go deeper. Should be going down to 4 or 5 hertz range. And with these new subwoofers, it's crazy to even think about what we're going to be doing in this space. But I will be doing RTJ 24 24s in this room. So it'll be 24 sealed 24-inch drivers and boxes from RTJ with rack amps, and each subwoofer will see 4,000 watts. So we're moving from 20 18s at 3,000 watts a piece ported to 24 24s at 4,000 watts a piece. So we did switch from ported to sealed. We did add bigger cone area and substantial amount more power. There'll be a lot of amplifiers. I will be redoing a lot of the electrical to support all of this, adding some more electrical as I've been talking throughout the last few months I needed to do anyway. But and the new speakers that are getting built will support that model. I can't go into any of that. I can't get into any more than what I just did, but just wanted to share some with you guys. I've certainly been anticipating and excited. I got a lot of work to do. Everything, this whole room's getting ripped out, new carpet, obviously all new speakers, new amplifiers, electrical, um, going to do the room treatments a little bit different just because how the room's going to be set up. But there'll be 12 24s across the front screen. There'll be 8 24s across the back. And then there'll be 2 24s on each side for 2024s. Certainly still, in the 150s, but now we should be able to pump that up to the upper 150s. 160 might not be too far out of the question. We're going to see. I'm going to seal this room up good with multiple layers of plywood and green glue. We're certainly going to be shooting for that 155 to 160 range and at a very low hertz. And just because I'm a dealer now, unfortunately, that doesn't mean all that comes for free. There was a big conversation between Kat and I because it is a huge financial investment for us. But building something like that will draw a lot of interest. Obviously, I'm a bass head. I get into the more extreme side, and the reason why I built my last few rooms was to give extreme playback demos and to show the capabilities of what can be done. Not that it makes any sense to anybody else, but me and my buddies enjoy it and have a good time, and it has drawn a lot of people in to want to check out the more extreme side of things. But this project is certainly a big financial thing for Kat and I, and we're hoping as the months and years go on that it was worth it to build a one-of-a-kind system, grow the community bigger, make things better, and just have a lot more fun with everybody. So as the weeks and months go on, I will share more details as I'm allowed to, and as the room starts coming apart, I'll share that and the rebuild, and also show here in a week or so when Gene's in town of the stuff that he gets to experience. And I just want to bring you guys along for our expedition of what we got going on like we always have. So like always, guys, I'm not going to take up your whole evening. Sure, you're busy, but thanks for stopping by. Like always, crank it up. Thanks for the unbelievable support. Thanks for the community allowing us to become RTJ and JTR dealers. A lot of positivity has been able to make that happen for us, and hopefully, we serve the community well. So, all right, guys, peace out. I'm out.